Alright, going through the loadout really quick, I run the ASG-89 or the Marine shotgun. Either one is totally fine, and just make sure you have a suppressor on it. Here's a look at my attachments if you're curious. And as for the field upgrade, it's Ether Shroud or nothing, so definitely run that. And as for the tactical, you could run anything other than the concussion or shock charge, but personally I think the decoy is the best way to go. And then for lethal, make sure you're running a frag, Simtex, impact, or Molotov, either one of those four. And that's the loadout. And the last thing I want to mention is the augments for Ether Shroud. Whatever you do, do not run Void Sheath. That is going to absolutely kill our challenge, and we're not going to be able to do it the way we want to do it. So I personally recommend Extra Charge and Burst Dash. So that's the loadout. Let's get into the challenge. Alright, this is the social distancing challenge, reaching round 20 without taking any damage, and you'll unlock a Dark Ups card. I wanted to make this guide to highlight the moments by moments or round by round type guide, so that way you can see exactly how to play this challenge if you want to do this legitimately and not using some sort of pile-up glitch that could get patched. This will work in solo and co-op, although I'm doing it solo and that's kind of what I intended, but it'll work either way if you want to do this with a friend. So on round 1, you want to save a zombie and then come over and spawn in all the ones over by the jet gun at the hotel. But first, I want to point out a couple things currently. First off, this challenge is all forms of damage, so avoid that purple thing over there, avoid fall damage, avoid grenades, anything that might damage you. And the only thing I want to mention currently is that there is a bug with the zip lines where it might despawn like the entire round and you'll be stuck permanently on whichever round you're on. So the way to skip that bug and fix it is to kill one of the environmental zombies, like that guy that's over underneath the car. Save all those, because if you have that bug, you can kill one of those and it'll progress the game. Otherwise, you'll be stuck indefinitely. So that's all the little pieces of advice, and now let's move on with the actual challenge. So spawn those guys in, come over here. I like to stand kind of back, and keep an eye on this left side. Sometimes they'll catch you off guard by despawning. And this is just for the extra points and extra salvage. Okay, so I got a double points early on. At whatever point you get a double points in the first 7 rounds, you want to pause whatever you're doing and come over here and do the bonus points Easter egg. So that means you come over here. Sometimes there's zombies in the corner there, so kill those if needed. And stand right here and shoot the bonus points on top of the AC for 1,000 points instead of 500 points. So whatever point you get the double points, that's what you do. But now our guide is going to pick up at the end of round 4. So we're going to go back to the spawn rooftop. This is going to be our home base. This is where I'm camping out almost every round with the exception of a couple. But this is going to be our place of survival. So survive up here until the end of round 4, and I will see you at that point. Okay, so I made it to the end of round 4, and now our games are going to be separated by vermin rounds. So I wanted to showcase whichever version you get, here's what you do. First off, from this point forward, every single vermin round, whenever you think it's going to be a vermin round, come over here at the end of the round before it and stand right here between these 2 trash cans and look at both of these windows, and that'll force the vermins to spawn in these windows only. So if you suspect it's going to be a vermin round, come over here and survive. Now, if you get a vermin round on round 5, you're going to survive the round here, and then survive round 6 and 7 over by Speed Cola, which I will show whenever I get to that point. And then if not, if you get zombies on round 5, go back to our spawn camping spot. So we got zombies, so I'm gonna go back to the spawn camping. We'll do the vermin round on round 6, and then we'll meet up at Speed Cola by the end of round 7. So whichever version you get, we will be at Speed Cola by the end of round 7. So I'll pick up on the end of the vermin round. Alright, so here I am on our vermin round on round 6, and by standing next to these 2 trash cans, it'll force all of the spawns to come out of these 2 windows, and you'll get through it really easily and really fast. So now that you've done that, you'll either be over here already, or you'll be over here at the same time as me on round 7. We're going to hang out over here at Speed Cola and survive until the end of round 7 and hold a zombie, where we'll pick back up. For this area, I'd recommend training them all first before starting to kill. If you can group them up in a big group on this round, that's ideal. It'll make it a lot easier than versus if you just start killing rapidly. So only kill the vermin if you see them, as they will jump at you. So I'm just going to train them up around the bus and then start killing, and we'll hold one at the end of this round. All right, made it to round 7. Grab all your salvage, and then we are going to head up to Pack-a-Punch. And what we're going to do here is not only Pack-a-Punch our gun, but we're going to put Napalm Burst on our gun as well. Do not upgrade your gun's rarity until I let you know. We're going to save all of our scrap and put it towards purple, and we're going to get a free blue wrench. So currently, just put Napalm Burst on your gun and Pack-a-Punch your gun. And you should absolutely have enough points to do so. And once that's done, we can go back towards spawn and open up the zip lines. So head over here, zip line. And this is going to be a big moment for us as our gun is now packed. And we're going to survive over here for quite a bit of this challenge before doing anything else. But essentially, once you're over here, the way to survive is to, they spawn here and here. Instead of hanging out in the back corner and letting the zombies run straight to you, and this way you'll end up getting cornered, and then you don't have the zip line to get away as easily. So I usually hang out like right here on these boxes. They'll run straight at you, they run right here, and it'll allow you at least room to run to the zip line. If they start to corner you, you can just run straight like this, and then hit the zip line and go. So that's how I do it. And our next move is to survive round 7, 8, 9, save a zombie on round 9, and then we'll pick up at the end of round 9. Okay, now that we're at the end of round 9, I would say that this is going to be your hardest round, round 9. And if it is a little too hectic for you and you fail, feel free to go back to Speed Cola if you think that's easier for you. But if you get to the end of round 9, then this rest of this challenge is going to get a lot easier. But here's what's going to happen. You're either going to have zombies on round 10 or vermin on round 10. So the vermin round's either 10, 11, or 12. I don't know which one it's going to be for you. But either way, you're going to go to the alleyway here at the end of round 9, in the round. If you get vermin round, survive that, and then hold a zombie on round 11. And if you get zombies on round 10, then you'll hold a zombie at the end of round 10 and pick up with the next part of this challenge. And we'll all meet up here after whichever round you get to, whether it's 10 or 11. So let's see if I got vermin or zombies. Okay, it looks like I got zombies, so we are going to go survive till the end of this round and hold a zombie. So I had actually, I grabbed a nuke at the very end of round 10, so I had to pick up on 11. And I wanted to quickly showcase that on 11, you're going to get a mangler most likely. And he's easy to delete. And I just wanted to showcase that really quick, even if you did what I did and you didn't get to do the next step when you wanted. But I wanted to now showcase what to do. So to recap, you should have gotten a vermin on 10, 11, or 12. One of these rounds that you have zombies between 10, 11, and 12, you want to hold a zombie, and then now we're going to make our way over to the church. So I still haven't had a vermin round, so that means that next round it will be a vermin round. So just in these 3 rounds, 10, 11, 12, one of those rounds you have zombies, hold a zombie, and come over here and do this. And this will be the last setup part, really, and you should have a decent amount of stuff after this is over. So stand right here in the middle at the top of the stairs. If you see that gray line in the cloud right there, put your cursor right there. At the end, chuck your grenade, and that will blow up the skull at the top there and start the raining zombies. At which point, we want to get away from here because the meat actually does hurt. I don't think it takes physical damage, but I don't know if it fails the challenge or not, but I just don't take any chances. Just come over here and hang out until that Easter egg is complete, and then go pick up all the rewards. And this is where we're going to get our free blue wrench. Alright, so our stuff has finished falling, and now it's Christmas morning for us. We can pick up all the goodies, get all the salvage, the money. And there's our blue wrench, so that's going to upgrade our gun. Definitely pick up one of the score streaks that's on the ground, and feel free to save that for later for the second abomination we'll face. And yeah, you should be good on that. Once you've upgraded your gun, our next step is to progress to like round 12 or 13. It's whichever round you end up getting double pack on and the 2500 scrap. Whenever you get that, save a zombie at the end of that round and then go double pack and get a purple gun. And then once you've done that, your next purchase would be Speed Cola. So I will pick up once I get to double pack and purple. So I'll pick up in that moment, whichever round that might be. And don't forget to start the vermin rounds in the alleyway. So I'm definitely going to have mine on round 12. And you'll just do that for every vermin round. So I'll see you shortly. Just a quick showcase of a mangler when it spawns, how easy this is at this point. Let me get rid of that guy. So he's not even a threat. So it's not even the manglers that we're worried about. It's really just the abominations. So I will see you at the end of this round because I'll have all the upgrade requirements. Okay, so here I am. I've got my speed cola, my purple gun, and a double packed weapon. If you are short on scrap, feel free to hit the crystals again. But yeah, we are fully upgraded on our gun pretty much. Everything is a one-shot kill at this point. Even abominations are going to be a much easier task. So with this strategy, you should be well equipped for all the zombies to just sit there and one-tap everything. So this just basically beelining your upgrade on your weapon over all else is the way to do this challenge. So at this point, we're just going to camp out the remaining, we have to finish round 19. So we're going to camp out the remaining rounds right here. And the only challenges we see in front of us is going to be the 2 abominations. We're going to get one most likely next round, and then one on round 19. So whenever we get that, I will show you what that looks like. But essentially, we're going to hit our Ether Shroud, and we are going to delete that abomination. And if you need to use your second Ether Shroud to finish it, that's fine too. But just Ether Shroud and light that dude up. And then it's just back to, the normal grind on the rooftop. And you should be able to progress these rounds. So I will show you the abomination when I get one. Okay, so my abomination just spawned in here on round 15. And I'll show you. I back up because remember I dashed forward. And as soon as he's up here, I can just start going to town on him. Of course, he dropped down like a coward. I'll hit my other Ether Shroud here. Of course, come on. I don't know where he's going. There he is. But see, you can see the Ether Shroud just makes that a joke. So now we're going to keep going until round 19. We're just going to keep surviving. And if you need to hit the zip line at any point to despawn the zombies, feel free to do that. And yeah, I'll show you how to deal with the last abomination on round 19. And we'll continue. Here's a showcase of the vermin round in case you just didn't make it to the alleyway. It's much better to sit back and just survive here, as nothing's really any different than what we've been doing. But it's a lot faster and safer to do it in the alleyway. So if for whatever reason you forget, I'm not saying I forgot. I'm just saying I strategically wanted to film something that I maybe didn't plan for. So anyways, this is what the vermin round looks like on the rooftop. So there you go. Okay, on round 18 at the end of it, this is your last chance to get prepared for the abomination. So, and it's also our last round, round 19. So you can go over here, buy ammo, just get fully topped off. And also, if you need to, you could zip over here. Make sure you're using that zip line anytime you get in trouble. That'll despawn all the zombies. I want to point out that there is a nuke Easter egg in that window right there in the chandelier. You can shoot that and get a nuke if you'd like, if that helps you. Just do anything you can possibly do. Also, at this point, you can, buy a score streak, whatever it is. Just make sure you don't hurt yourself with the score streak. Don't be dumb, okay? So anyways, round 19, we're going to face our last abomination and finish the round and get this challenge done. So I'll pick up with the abomination. Okay, he's spawned in. At this point, you're either going to have Ether Shroud or you're not. It's okay. Use the zip line as much as you need to. I'm going to do the Ether Shroud method. Worst case, we would go zip line, then we'd go score streak. Do whatever it takes. Oh my god. Well, we butchered that. I'm gonna go ahead and actually climb up because I feel like I'm gonna get hurt. This is good. This is like a hectic one. So at this point, we're going to zipline just to despawn. So yeah, the Ether Shroud, it fucked me on the dashing forward. Totally messed me up there. I'll go ahead and zip right away. And this will clear out all the zombies and allow us to kind of reset. And we can get some cheap shots. So you can just keep doing that. Don't feel ashamed. So there he is down there. Keep an eye on the side there. I'm not going to go for it. That would be cheating. So there you go. And that is all there is to it. And we should get our social distancing now, once the round changes. Come on. Also, I thought it'd be funny if I popped the calling card while making the guide. So when I did this to figure it out, I backed out at the very last second, so it should pop here in just a sec. There's our XP. It's only gonna mean one thing. There it is, social distancing. So hopefully this helps you. And you know, if you want to see any other challenges or, you know, guides for something in Black Ops 6, let me know. I'll be happy to piece it together for solo players. I like making things for either the harder difficulties with the campaign or solo players. So let me know if you have something you want to see or you're struggling with, and I'll be happy to work on a guide. Anyways, my name's Absoulem. I'll see you in the next video.